Okay guys, welcome back to Nika's Soul Palace Recipes again. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do oxtails again. Like this is a part 2 version. So my first video, I did it a whole nother way. This is going to be a whole different way. This one is actually going to also be oven baked as well. But I'm going to smother it in gravy and just add some different seasonings. Something different that I didn't do on the other one. So to go ahead on and get started. Oh, another thing is I did not marinate these oxtails like I normally do. So I advise you guys to please marinate them. I was busy and tomorrow I'm going on a fast, but I want some oxtails, but I know how to make them taste good still. Because I cooked them plenty of times like this, just straight up. But I recommend to marinate. So as you guys can see right here, I have onions, peppers, and some tomatoes chopped up. Normally this is what I would put inside of here right now with the seasonings and put it in the refrigerator to cover it to marinate. But since I'm not marinating, I'm not going to be doing that. So just to go ahead and get started, I'm going to put some drops of this Worcestershire sauce in. Worcestershire, or however you really pronounce that. This is going to be simple. Just a few ingredients, not that many. And that probably was about a tablespoon and a half of Worcestershire sauce. Now I'm gonna add definitely some minced garlic. So about 2 tablespoons of that. I love garlic, lots of it. Okay, so to that, I'm going to just add some garlic powder. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta shake this one. Instead of shaking that, I'm just going to get the new one out. So just go ahead and add some garlic powder in. I'm going to kind of heavy season because, like I said, pepper, I'm not marinating. So since I'm not marinating, I'm putting a little more arm into it. But I have this oxtail seasoning that I'm going to use. It's called DJ's Oxtail Seasoning. So it has all the spices and everything that you supposed to use on oxtails. The ingredients I see right now, it says granulated garlic, granulated onion, salt, paprika, brown sugar, caramel colors, thyme, allspice, black pepper, basil, parsley, crushed red pepper, ground cloves. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead on and add some of that. And mainly, I'm going to leave it at that. Just pepper, garlic, and this because this should be enough. I'm going to put some Lipton onion soup mix in as well, just to kick up the flavors a little more. But that's pretty much it that I'm going to add. I'm not going to put all the rest of the seasonings like I did last time. And at the end, guys, I will let you guys know which recipe I enjoyed the most. The first recipe I make all the time, so you know, that's always a good go-to right there. But I wanted to try it a different way. I do this also, not just oven baked. Like I said before, I also do make this recipe. Some more garlic powder. I also do make this just on the stove top. So just put your beef broth and just let it go on the stove top for like 5 hours. I do it that way as well. It's just that since I started baking them, I actually enjoy them more baked. So, but I definitely will give you guys that recipe. Actually, my sister was telling me that's the way she wants hers. That's the way I was doing them at my restaurant, on the stove for the 5 hours. And my sister had my oven baked. She likes them both, but she prefer the stovetop ones. I prefer the oven baked, so that's what I've been doing for my family. But I'll probably make her some because she's been begging me for some. So I'll probably make her some that way so that you guys can see that way as well. Now, like I said again, guys, remember with oxtails, you can be generous with the seasonings because it takes a while for you could taste the seasonings. Like you know how with certain meats you season is too much, you have to be careful. Well, with these you don't. I mean, you know, of course, don't go crazy seasoning, but you could season more than normal. Of course, browning, this is what makes them darker. And this is all I use that for, just to make them darker. But I like to try different recipes, different ways, you know. See which one I like the best. And everything like that. This is supposed to be 5 pounds of oxtails. It look like we're shorted a little bit. But this is enough for my family anyways. We don't eat that much like that. And I'm just going to go to the stove, brown these over for about 3 minutes per each side. Like I said, guys, how I'm doing it, everything I'm doing, but if you guys can, everything I'm doing right now that you see in this bowl, if you can add those vegetables to this and do everything like this, but just let it marinate. If you got 24 hours, 48 hours, even if you got 3 to 6 hours, whatever you can do is going to make these oxtails even more flavorful to where you don't have to put, you know, as much seasoning. But like I said, since I'm doing it straight up, just today, this day, like this, I'm going to add, you know, a little more. My camera guy getting tired over here. My son, he bending down. He looking like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to add this Lipton onion soup, just a little bit, because I'm going to add the rest when I have this all seared. I'm just going to add it to the top when I add the vegetables, so just a little bit. I just want to make sure this is in very well incorporated. Definitely going to add a little more of that oxtail seasoning, and I have some fresh thyme as well. I mean, not fresh, I have some dried thyme. I'm going to add some of that. Okay, let me just wash my hands real quick. And put the stove on. I just put a little bit of olive oil and vegetable oil. I wanted just to put vegetable oil in, but I ran out. Because you know olive oil burns quicker. But that's what I'm going to do. This is thyme, guys. Just adding a little bit of that. And like I said again, I will always list exact measurements and everything that I put into this so that you guys can get the whole full recipe. Like I said, I have a cookbook going to be coming out pretty soon, so you guys will be able to get all the correct measurements to everything. It'll be more precise. But you guys see, I just used thyme, this oxtail seasoning, DJ's, black pepper, onion, soup mix, garlic powder, and mixed garlic or fresh. That's all I'm going to use. This should be flavored enough. So no seasoned salt, no adobo, all that other good stuff I normally do. I'm not going to do that today. And let's see the results and see which one tastes better. I can't wait to see. And like I said, these oxtails already got cheated from me not marinating it. Because I was a little busy yesterday. And like I said, I just want some oxtails. I had to have them today because tomorrow I will be going on a fast. So I won't be eating anything. This is just more black pepper. Okay guys, I'm just waiting for, the stove to get warmed up so I can sear these oxtails. So, excuse me. After I sear them, then I'm just going to put them in the pan. I'm going to put all of these vegetables into that.